Welcome everyone. Thanks so much for joining us at round 2 of the 2022 Michelin EWXC series here at Muddy Darba. We really do appreciate your continued support and we hope we are fulfilling your expectations. If not, then please let us know. Right, some small changes to the program of events from round 1. The main changes are as follows. Race 1 will start at 8 a.m. and at 12:30 it will be broadcast over the PA system, and that will signal the end of that race. Any laps completed after that time will not be counted. Race 2 starts at 11 a.m. and at 2:30 the race ends. The juniors race starts at 1 and lasts for 1 hour. Please listen out for announcements with regarding to the results being posted. Right, then a big thank you for the continued support from Michelin, Mayfair Gearbox, DC Science, Basefit, Torquecraft, Prepsol, TBR Suspension, Robert Co Graphics, Fast KTM, Bike Kings, Just Track, etc. Then a big thank you to Denise and Rob for the admin and timing of the event. Igor, our chief course setter, who's done a great job of finding some new trails in a small area for the second round. Des for sorting out the start and the junior races. Then to the marshals, especially the ones doing the sweep laps, we really do appreciate your efforts. Just some info on our new tracking options. It will be a requirement of all riders to ride with some kind of GPS tracking unit, either a Garmin GPS or a Just Track unit, which can be hired on race day for around 200 Rand, or the Strava app on your phone or watch. Strava must be set to mountain bike profile and your activity must not be set to private. If you ride with a Garmin GPS, you will need to keep the track log for at least 48 hours after the race has finished. You don't need to do anything to your GPS, just turn it on and put it in your backpack so that it records your track log. Should a complaint be received, we will need to download the track log. If you opt to hire a Just Track unit or use your own, you will not need to do anything except switch it on just before the race. You will need to ensure that your battery on your device does not run flat. Just Track are running a lucky draw. You could win your entry fee to EWXC 3 if you hire a unit at this event. Should we request the track log and you are unable to supply it, your race times will be adjusted to equal that of the slowest rider in your race. Right, when you enter the venue, you will be screened for your temperatures. Please have your forms ready to hand in, the register and the rider questionnaire. After that, you will get to documentation where you'll be handed your envelope. From there, you can proceed to set up the pits. Please throw all your rubbish in the rubbish bags we supply and take it with you. Please also note there will be a 30 Rand per car gate fee at the entrance. I've tried to negotiate away from this, but unfortunately the venue owners have insisted. So please just have 30 Rand ready. You must then have your race control tag checked under the Mayfair Gearbox gazebo. If you do not have a race control tag, you can purchase one at the Mayfair Gearbox gazebo. Everyone needs to wear a mask at all times except when you have your helmet on. If you do not sign that you have had your race control tag checked, you will be given the time of the slowest rider. The race control tags and bike numbers must correspond. You must have your bike number on your bike. You will be ejected from the start line if you do not have the correct race number on your bike. Your tags must be mounted correctly, facing up or down, preferably on the peak of your helmet, not sideways as the scanner is always overhead. The starting number, which is the small number you got in your envelope, must be visible on your front board and must not obscure your bike number. Please avoid the timing scanner tent at all times with your helmet, except when you're racing. No crews or parents may come near the timing control area. Timers need to be focused and not be distracted. The pre-race paddock. Get into order according to your seeding stickers before you enter the pre-race paddock. Starting will happen in lineup of 6 at a time, and in 60-second intervals you will let go. It is a dead engine start until the flag drops. At the end of the lap, slowly through the scanner tent and confirm with the scanners if they have picked you up. First gear through the pit lane, please. Refuel only on an Enviromat with a fire extinguisher nearby and off your bike. It is also part of the rules that you must stop at any road crossings. There is one. This means wheels must come to a complete stop. There might be hidden GoPros in the view of the road, and the penalty is 20 minutes added to your time if you do not come to a complete stop. Okay, we have an 11 kilometer loop It's single track in most sections. There are numerous dual track and breathing sections also. Please allow faster riders to pass. If you hear someone behind you, chances are they are faster than you and need to overtake. Please move over when it's safe to do so. There will be an end time for each race. This will be approximately 3.5 to 4 hours after the start of the race. If you cross the finish line after this time has elapsed, that lap will not be counted. Prize giving will happen for race 1 at roughly 1 p.m, race 2 roughly 3 p.m, and race 3 at roughly 2:15. These are provisional times which are guidelines only. Please wear a mask at prize giving. Right, navigation. Orange markers must always be on your left. 2 markers, one under the other, indicates a turn in that specific direction. Green dayglow means you are going in the wrong direction. Juniors will split off from the main route about 1 kilometer into the loop. Please look out for this well signposted fork in the route. Please do not go on the junior route if you are not a junior. Orange markers take preference over the GPS track at all time. Using a GPS is advisable as it helps with navigation. It tells you how far you are into the lap. It can give you an accurate waypoint for marshals or medics to assist other riders, and can clear up most discrepancies with timing, as we can pull the track log and see exactly where you were at exactly what time. There are a few short videos on our YouTube channel, so please go and check them out, and please also subscribe to the channel while watching. You could also be disqualified for cheating if you are found to have gone on the left side of a single marker and if that gave you an advantage. Please be careful out there. There's rocks, lurkers, long grass, stumps, ruts, trees and mud. They're all part of the route, so take care. Right, safety. Please be aware that if you come across an injured rider, you are obliged to stop and render assistance. First priorities to do is to make race control aware and convey the location, either via a marshal with a two-way radio or by phoning race control. If you have a GPS, mark the waypoint. See the video on our YouTube on how to get the coordinates of where you are. Do not move an injured rider if you do not have to, only if they are in a very dangerous position or if the injury is less serious. Pit crews, please stay behind the barrier tape at all times. Please be very careful when walking around that you are not on or close to the racing line. Number of laps will be posted on the WhatsApp group. The board will also be on display during the race at the timing tent and at the Mayfair Gearbox gazebo, where the race control tags will be checked. Please, no littering. We do supply litter bags. Please put your bottles and papers inside these and take them home with you and put them in your wheelie bin. Next event is the Michelin EWXC on the 26th of March, and then after that the Fast KTM Medallas in the Berg on the 30th of April. Entries will open mid-March on the Enduro World website. Please join the WhatsApp groups for Enduro World notifications only if you haven't already. Then please email us with suggestions, whether good or bad, about our events. Then thanks again for supporting Enduro World in these tough times. Have a great race and keep it safe.